Hi, welcome back to a new episode of the Greatest Book Club in the World, aka Book Club. Yeah! And today, guys, we are on extremely special episode, guys. Because today, guys, we are on episode 240. 240, guys, episode. I can't believe that I'm just said it. 240 episode. Damn. This is crazy. And you know what it means? It means that we are only 10 episodes away from the 250 episode special. So let's go. That's what's up. What a great accomplishment, guys. And just take a minute and appreciate the accomplishment. 240 episodes. Damn. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome again. And if you're only familiar with the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach and I'm the host. And on this podcast, guys, and on this podcast, guys, we are working together on English speaking level, reading level, and on our communication skill. Before you follow the camera and communicate better through the camera. I'm doing this podcast because I believe the thing is, I truly believe the thing is an enabling tool that each one of us must acquire in order to see. I truly believe that English is an enabling tool that each one of us must acquire in order to be successful in life. And a second tool that is going to help us a lot is to know to get better through the camera. And I think that if you know how to combine those two skills together, we can create great content, and we can influence billions of people around the world with content on the internet. And on this journey, and on this episode, I'm sharing with you guys my own journey. become master in English speaking and reading, and become a master on communicating on the camera. And I hope that by doing so, I share with you my struggles and my success. My journey, I inspire the people to do the same, to also work on English and to overcome their fears and obstacles and challenges to do it. So guys, take some inspiration and inspire the world, share your message to the world, and have an influence because you are ill. And guys, today you see I got this nice car. The nice car. It's a beautiful car. And if you want to check her out, you can find them on 321 campaign. You can find them on Good Fun. And this great background upload to Good Fun by Nanas and Keepish Fun on 19th on the October 2018. Because we like it. And guys, if you want to download the picture, just need to choose the resolution over here, press download. Right click on the picture, שמירת תמונת בשם עושה pictures in English, שמירת תמונת בשם in Hebrew. And by the way, tap down below, I want it in your own country, in your own language, and if you need to guess from where you are, it's going to be a nice game. So press on שמירת תמונת בשם עושה pictures, choose the moment to save it, press save and come just like that, you will get this great background on your computer. Thank you very much, Keepish Fun, for uploading this great background to Good Fun, and thank you very much for the artist who create this great background for sharing it with us. And today, guys, we'll continue our journey with Atomic Habits, a great book, chapter 16, by James Clear, and I really enjoyed the book. I really learned a lot from the book. It's really influenced me and making me think I can improve myself and my podcast and my audio YouTube media empire. Yeah. And guys, if you want to check out this grand background or if you want to check out James Clear and Atomic Habits, plus in the tech notes and the takedowns and summary of the book, you got all the link in the description below, so make sure to check them out. You guys, if any one of you have any suggestions for making improve myself or the podcast, or if you want to come to the podcast, be a guest of the podcast, share your message with the world, spread the word, work on your English, or just have a great time if you're a really nice guy. Please let me know in the comment below so we can arrange it and we can share your message with the world. Another thing, guys, if you want to share what you're learning from the channel, from this podcast, from this episode, or generally in life, if you have some tips, ideas, and suggestions how we can improve ourselves, and if you want to just something that you want to share with us, feel free to do it in the comment below. And the best, and And maybe, I don't know, maybe some the episode I'm going to make a review of all the comments that you put on the channel. So make sure to do it so we can make this kind of episode. And one important thing, another important thing, guys, that's important to me. If you enjoy the video, it's just a request for me. If you enjoy the video and if you enjoy the podcast, the series, the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, put the notification bell so you're notified when it's extremely exciting. It's an extremely exciting episode uploading to YouTube. When it's the extremely exciting episode uploading to YouTube. It's going to be, it's going to be 5 extended episodes per week. And the special episode, 250th episode special, and the 1 year anniversary special are coming really close. So you definitely want to be notified when those episodes are coming to YouTube. And share, please guys, share this video with your friends. It's like 1 second from time, just click, and it's helped me a lot, and it's mean a lot to me. So thank you very much if you can do it. I really appreciate it. And guys, without any more introduction, let's just dive right into the book. So Atomic Habits by James Clun, page 160 to 164. Look, but the myth, the legend. The one and only, the man himself, me, some John, please. Oh boy, AK, yeah. That's what's up, that's me. Let's go. Second, manual tracking should be limited to your most important habits. It is better to consistently track one habit than to sporadically track 10. Finally, record each measurement immediately after the habit occurs. The completion of the behavior is the cue to write it down. This approach allows you to combine the habit stacking method mentioned in chapter 5 with habit tracking. The habit stacking plus habit tracking formula is: after current habit, I will track my habit. After I hang up the phone for my sales call, I will move one paper clip over. After I finish each set at the gym, I will record it in my workout journal. After I put my plate in the dishwasher, I will write down what I ate. Those tactics can make tracking your habits easier. Even if you aren't the type of person who enjoys recording your behavior, I think you will find a few weeks of measurements to be insightful. It's always interesting to see how you have actually been spending your time. That said, every habit streak ends at some point, and more important than any single measurement is having a good plan for when your habits slide off track. Title: How to recover quickly when your habits break down. No matter how consistent you are with your habits, it is inevitable that life will interrupt you at some point. Perfection is not possible. Before long, an emergency will pop up. You get sick, or you have to travel for work, or your family needs a little more of your time. Whenever this happens to me, I try to remind myself of a simple rule: never miss twice. If I miss one day, I try to get back into it as quickly as possible. Missing one workout happens, but I'm not going to miss two in a row. Maybe I will eat an entire pizza, but I will follow it up with a healthy meal. I can't be perfect, but I can avoid a second lapse. As soon as one streak ends, I get started on the next one. The first mistake is never the one that wins you. It is a spiral of repeated mistakes that follows. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. This is a distinguished feature between winners and losers. Anyone can have a bad performance, a bad workout, or a bad day at work. But when successful people fail, they rebound quickly. The breaking of a habit doesn't matter if the reclaiming of it is fast. I think this principle is so important that I will stick to it even if I can't do a bit as well or as completely as I should, as I would like. Too often, we fall into an all or nothing cycle with our habits. The problem is not slipping up. The problem is thinking that if you can do something perfectly, then you shouldn't do it at all. You don't realize how valuable it is to just show up on your bed on busy days. Last days aren't you more than successful days help you. If you start with $100, then a 50% gain will take you to 150. But you only need a 33% lose to take you back to 100. In other words, avoiding a 33% loss is just as valuable as achieving a 50% gain. As Charlie Munger says, the first rule of compounding: never interrupt it unnecessarily. This is why the bad workouts are often the most important ones. Sluggish days and bad workouts maintain the compound gains you acquired from previous good days. Simply doing something: 10 squats, 5 sprints, a push-up, anything greedy is huge. Don't put up a zero. Don't let losers eat into your compounding. Furthermore, it's not always about what happens during the workout. It's about being the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. It's easy to train when you feel good, but it's crucial to show up when you don't feel like it, even if you do less than you hope. Going to the gym for 5 minutes might not improve your performance, but it reaffirms your identity. The all or nothing cycle of behavior change is just one pitfall that can derail your habits. Another potential danger, especially if you are using a habit tracker, is measuring the wrong thing. Title: Knowing when and when not to track a habit. Say you are running a restaurant and you want to know if your chef is doing a good job. One way to measure success is to track how many customers pay for a meal each day. If more customers come in, the food must be good. If fewer customers come in, something must be wrong. However, this one measurement, daily revenue, only gives a limited picture of what is really going on. Just because someone pays for a meal doesn't mean they enjoy the meal. Even dissatisfied customers are unlikely to dine and dash. In fact, if you are only measuring revenue, the food might be getting worse, but you are making up for it with marketing or discounts or some other method. Instead, it might be more effective to track how many customers finish their meal, or perhaps the percentage of customers who leave a generous tip. The dark side of tracking a particular behavior is that we become driven by the number rather than the purpose behind it. If your success is measured by quarterly earnings, you will optimize sales, revenue, and accounting for quarterly earnings. If your success is measured by a lower number on the scale, you will optimize for a lower number on the scale. Even if that means embracing crash diets, juice, cleanness, and fat loss pills. The human mind wants to win whatever game is being played. This pitfall is evident in many areas of life. We focus on working long hours instead of getting meaningful work done. We care more about getting 10,000 steps than we do about being healthy. We teach for standardized tests instead of emphasizing learning, curiosity, and crucial thinking. In short, we optimize for what we measure. When we choose the wrong measurement, we get the wrong behavior. This is sometimes referred to as good arts law, named after the economist Charles Goodhart. The principle states when a measure becomes a target, it cases to be a good measure. Measurement is only useful when it guides you and adds a context to a larger picture, not when it consumes you. Each number is simply one piece of feedback in the overall system. In a data-driven world, you tend to overvalue numbers and undervalue anything ephemeral, soft and difficult to quantify. We mistakenly think the factors we can measure are the only factors that exist. But just because you can measure something doesn't mean it's the most important thing. And just because you can't measure something doesn't mean it's not important at all. All of this to say, it's crucial to keep habit tracking in its proper place. It can feel satisfying to open the habit and track your progress, but the measurement is not the only thing that matters. Furthermore, there are many ways to measure progress, and sometimes it helps to shift your focus to something entirely different. This is why non-scale victories can be effective for weight loss. The number on the scale might be stubborn, so if you focus solely on that number, your motivation will surge. But you might notice that your skin looks better, or you wake up earlier, or your sex drive got a boost. All of those are valid ways to track your improvement. If you're not feeling motivated by the number on the scale, perhaps it's time to focus on a different measurement. One that gives you more signals of progress. No matter how you measure your improvement, habit tracking offers a simple way to make your habits more satisfying. Each measurement provides a little bit of evidence. Each measurement provides a little bit of evidence that you are moving in the right direction, and a brief moment of immediate pleasure for a job well done. Chapter summary. One of the most satisfying feelings is the feeling of making progress. A habit tracker is a simple way to measure whether you did a habit, like marking an X, like marking an X on a calendar. Habit trackers and other visual forms of measurement can make your habits satisfying by providing clear evidence of your progress. Don't break the chain. Try to keep your habit streak alive. Never miss twice. If you miss one day, try to get back on track as quickly as possible. Just because you can measure something doesn't mean it's the most important thing. So guys, guess what? This is the end of the episode. So thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you choose to invest your time with me. And I really hope that you learned something new for the channel for this episode, because I learned a lot of things from this episode. So guys, who was inspired about make a difference because we're real. Have a great time. And it was a beach party time. And I hope to see you on Sunday for the next episode, extremely exciting episode of the greatest book club in the world. Until then, take a book club. Until then, have a great time. Take off the Bye bye. So guys, day today is it's Tuesday 30 on November 2021. The time now is 13:42. And if you're asking yourself what is binge watch party time? So the binge watch party time, because I'm aware of the fact that you cannot wait to watch a new episode of the Guns Book Club in the World. We started the transition of the binge watch party time from episode 1. What it says, it's from the moment that episode you're finished to watch this episode 240, you're starting to watch the whole episode from episode 1 until 240, until Sunday when we got a new episode. So you watch the binge watch during the 1 week, so you don't miss too much the AK. So you won't miss too much AK because you got the episode again and then again and again. And guys, on Sunday we get a new extremely exciting episode. Let's go. The countdown to 250 episodes are starting scan episode. So let's go, let's go, let's go. אז חברים, היום הוא יום שלישי, 30/11/2021, יש עכשיו 1:43. קצת הקליטי את הפרק הזה, 2 פרקים ביום, עכשיו הולכים לספרייה, לשאול להבשת על הדברים שאני צריך לעשות, הדברים של האגודה ובלגנים אחרים. ישבתי עם זקי, להצליח, יאללה שלום ברכה והצלחה, להתראות.